Alright, so Alexandre Pantoja is DJ Khaled maxing, okay? This guy's literally suffering from success. He's only 3 title defenses into his title reign, and yet he has absolutely nobody to fight because he's cleared out everybody in the top 10 of his division. It's actually crazy, and I want to talk about it. Let me know what you think Pantoja should do, whether it's go up to bantamweight or stay at flyweight and keep defending his belt. And while you're down there, I'd appreciate if you could like, subscribe. Hopefully you can hit 500 subs at the end of the year. Anyway, let me get into it. Because last time out at UFC 310, Pantoja genuinely looked unbeatable against Kaya Sakura. I mean, his striking looked so much more improved compared to his last couple performances. And his grappling, as always, is incredible. I mean, Pantoja is easily like a top 3 grappler right now in the UFC. And again, he just looked very, very unbeatable against Kaya Sakura. Like, it just didn't seem like he's going to lose to anybody at flyweight, okay? Like, even prime for prime with Demetrius Johnson, I think that's a very, very close fight between Pantoja and DJ, okay? And I know there's a couple hardcores right now going, look, man, bro, DJ would absolutely maul him, man, alright? Let's not even have this conversation, man. But it's a very close fight. Like, Pantoja versus DJ is very, very close. And I bring you this because, look, bro, because Pantoja is a guy who could maybe beat the GOAT of the division, okay, and also a top 5 fighter of all time, potentially in like a theoretical matchup, okay, which sounds kind of silly now I say it, but look, bro, he could beat DJ, okay, if they fought like prime for prime, I think he has a very good chance in beating DJ, and yet this guy has absolutely no one to fight, and his prime is just kind of being wasted away, all the talent just being wasted, fighting like random contenders from nowhere. I mean, they literally just pulled Kaya Sakura from another like organization. They feed this guy Steve Erceg, who was like number 10, okay, which is actually crazy, okay? They have nobody for this guy to fight because before he even started his title reign, he had already beaten a majority of the people in the top 10. At one point, it was like 8 people out of the top 10 or something like crazy like that. Right now, it's 7 out of the top 10. The 3 people he hasn't beaten are Tatsuro Taira, Asu Almabayev, and Amir Albazi, which, you know, these guys, I don't think they're going to get to the belt anytime soon either. So it's like, he basically has absolutely no one to fight. And it doesn't help that the 2 prospects that came into the top 10, new faces for Pantoja to fight, got beat up by crafty vets, okay? On top of that, they literally cut Makhachev from the UFC, which is still insane to me, okay? They cut the only guy who probably would have been able to get a title shot and a new guy for Pantoja to face. They just cut him from the sport, okay? Which is just incredible, okay? They just sent this guy to Brave. I bet they're going to do this with, like, Bilal Muhammad the moment this guy loses, okay? The only, like, new prospect and contender that Pantoja might face at some point is Asu Almabayev. And I know I'm saying might, but Asu Almabayev is literally the GOAT, okay? This guy's actually the GOAT of the sport. He's going to beat Pantoja very, very easily. And honestly, bro, if he loses, it's probably going to be CGI because this guy would beat Demetrius Johnson and Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev and John Jones, bro. This guy is genuinely the greatest fighter of all time. So Asu Almabayev, he's like the only new guy that Pantoja is going to face anytime soon because looking at it, I don't think Pantoja is going to be able to fight anyone new very soon unless they re-sign Makhachev and just give him a title shot straight away, which I really doubt they do because they just hate Makhachev like so much. I understand why, but look, bro, the next like 2 contenders are probably like Brandon Royval and then Kai Kara-France. Okay, Kai Kara-France, I think he has the better chance out of both of them because Kai Kara-France is pretty heavy hands, but I really don't see Kai Kara-France beating Pantoja. I don't think you can just beat Pantoja by being like strong and just having good striking. You need to like be better than this guy everywhere or just have a better ground game than him because apart from that, I have genuinely no clue because this guy has the most insane chin ever. Like, Kai Kara-France is not going to be able to chin Pantoja the same way he did Erceg, bro. It's just never going to happen. And then on top of that, Brandon Royval, this guy's actually Jamal Hill maxing. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Like, after Pantoja's performance when he absolutely smoked Asakura, this guy was like trying to play it off. He was like yawning or whatever. He was like shaking it off. Bro, you literally got dominated like twice, okay? Like, dominated the second time was bad. The first time you got finished, but the second time was bad, bro. The second time was really, really bad. Genuinely had nothing for Pantoja, and this guy's like shaking it off. Like, bro, you just got out grappled by Tatsuro Taira, okay? Imagine what Pantoja is going to do to you, okay? I don't know why he's shaking it off. So, Brandon Royval, I think this guy has literally no chance, bro. Low-key, Pantoja is going to be like a minus 500 favorite if they fight, okay? I don't think they'll do that fight, though, just because there's literally no hype. Nobody wants this, okay? Kai Kara-France, they might do next, but look, there's only 3 guys I really see beating Pantoja right now in the division. You know, Asu Almabayev, again, I think that's a pretty easy one to pick, but in all seriousness, there's only like 3 guys in all of flyweight that I really do see beating Pantoja, and even though I see it, I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't see anybody beating Pantoja. He really does look that unbeatable right now. The first guy is Makhachev. I think Makhachev, I don't think he can do it. I really doubt it, but I think he has the potential to because he's pretty good at just getting submissions like out of nowhere. He's kind of like Paul Craig at flyweight, except like he's winning, but he's like not. It's really confusing when you watch a Makhachev fight. You know, apart from his couple last ones where he's been really boring, you know, it's been going to decisions. But like before that, he would like lose the entire fight and just get put into like, I think against Tim Elliott, he was just like constantly getting put into triangles and like chokes. And then last second, he would just find a submission. It's like he just does this every single time. But recently, it became boring. I don't know what happened there. But I think if Pantoja tries to like lay on Makhachev, I think he could get subbed maybe. I don't know. That's kind of delusion, to be honest. But the next guy is Tsarukyan. Now, Tsarukyan, I think he definitely has the potential to one day. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, though, just because his striking is really not there yet. His head movement's not there. And Pantoja, before I would have picked Tsarukyan, I'm not going to lie, because Pantoja's striking really wasn't that good either. But now against Kaya Sakura, his striking looked phenomenal. So I don't think he's going to, you know, be able to get outstruck by Tsarukyan. I didn't even think that was ever going to happen. I just thought Tsarukyan, the striking between him and Pantoja would have been like very small. Like it wouldn't have been a crazy gap or anything. And I think Tsarukyan is honestly a top 5 grappler in the sport as well. I mean, bro, it's just Iron Man skill, man. I mean, Tsarukyan is a very, very good grappler. So I think he would have been able to keep up with Pantoja on the ground. So I thought that was a pretty close fight, but I really doubt that's going to happen anymore. But I think if Tsarukyan is able to like improve his striking, which I think he probably will be able to, because his striking, it's not that bad. Like it's pretty bad, but it's not that bad. So I think he'll probably be able to improve one day. But I think the person who has the best chance and is a guy that, you know, Pantoja has already beat is Manel Kape. I think Manel Kape has a very, very good chance at beating Pantoja at some point, because Manel Kape, his takedown defense looked pretty good against his last fight against, you know, Silva. Even though, again, that's not a very high-level opponent. But, bro, his striking looked so good. Like, I think Pantoja is going to be struggling with him very, very bad on this. And like I mentioned earlier, I don't think you can beat Pantoja just by being a stronger power puncher than him and just trying to knock him out. Like, I don't think that's ever going to work. And Manel Kape, he's not really a power puncher. It's more like a combination thing. He just kind of pieces you up over 3 rounds, which I think is what you kind of have to do to Pantoja. You just have to piece him up for 5 rounds. Don't get taken down. And Manel Kape has pretty good takedown defense, I think. So I think Manel Kape is probably going to be the guy to come close to it if anyone is able to, because Manel Kape's striking, bro, this guy looks so fast in his fights, bro. It's actually insane. I think he might be able to do it. Even though he did lose to Makhachev, that was the most weirdest fight I've ever seen. I mean, Makhachev just went full Diddy on him. This guy pulled down his pants. Like, genuinely, it gave him no advantage to do that, by the way. He just pulled down his pants for fun, just so he could, you know, look at Manel Kape's moon or whatever. And then this guy just put his face straight in it. Like, I've never seen that before. This is why Makhachev's actually the GOAT. Okay, he's actually my hero just because of that one moment. I'm glad he was able to do that. I mean, when has Pantoja ever done that? Okay, just shows that Makhachev would absolutely lock up Pantoja in a triangle. But Pantoja just looks unbeatable, okay? There's not even a point in me talking about this because it's like Manel Kape, Makhachev, Tsarukyan, like Pantoja's going to beat them. I think Pantoja is probably the strongest champion right now outside of like Ilya and Islam Makhachev. Like genuinely his division is like so like it's so empty, okay? Unlike DJ Khaled's belly, it is very, very empty. And Pantoja is just suffering from success, okay? He was too good in the past and now it's come back to bite him. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Alright.